Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Tamika's Testimony. Came unprepared as usual because I was going to just get with my own morning devotion, and the Lord said, told you just turn on the camera when you do it, right? I'm trying to be obedient, and I don't understand. Well, not that I don't understand. I want to understand why the Lord is having me do this. I don't know. I can see why, but then I say, why me? When you ask, you make yourself available to the Lord, and you give your life to the Lord. It's for a purpose. He's going to use us for the kingdom, and no matter how it looks to me, because it's very unperfect. what I do is very this uniquely to me. I said I'm gonna come on here and talk about what's going on in my headspace, but I don't know. Maybe if I stay off social media so much, then I won't get so many conflicting views about my walk with the Lord. Well, that's probably what it is. Comparing my walk with the world's walk. You know what I mean? When I say the world, I mean other people's walk. And seeing that, like I'm looking for the faults in me in my walk with the Lord. And I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. It's like it's like a job to me. Like it's a job for me to see what I'm not doing right. Very critical. So this message is probably about being self-critical. Let me write that down. I wrote this down too last night. I listened to this lady's testimony. I'm big on I love testimonies. That's why my name, my channel's name Tamika's Testimony. Tamika's Testimony. I love testimonies. I always love to hear people speak about where the Lord came in and healed them. Blessed them in, how the Lord blesses in all kinds of ways, right? And I like to hear it because it inspires me. It gives me like fuel in my spiritual tank to keep going. I think when I'm depleted is when I look for the errors of my ways. I'm my own judge and jury. And I'm always convicted guilty. I'm always guilty. And I don't know. I'm just speaking because the Lord allowed me to speak it out. And this is the reason why. I'm like, why, God? Why are you having me record this? My thoughts? You want me to talk about the insecurities I have and comparing my abilities with others? And I just heard the Lord say to me, so I can cast it out. So last night I listened to this lady's testimony, and at the end, she's older. I love elderly people. So she was in her 80s. She said to identify the problem. I guess that's what I just did, right? To bind the problem and to cast it out. But in my head, the Lord, when I was talking and I asked the Lord why he's doing that, he said, why he's urging me to talk about this. It's probably stumble because I don't want to talk. Why he's urging me to talk about it. He said, because that's how I want you to cast it out. By talking about it. Getting it out in the open. Reflecting on it. And like, I don't know, I just see like a courtroom, and it's me against me, and the jurors are me, the defendant is me, the plaintiff is me, the audience is me. It's like, God, help me get out of my self-centered ostrich hole You know how the ostrich put their head in the dirt? It's me, 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 me. Even Joyce Meyer says that. Me, 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 me. And I'm like, God. And I'm thinking I don't do that. In my heart of hearts, and I don't think I do that. But the Lord's showing me I do. Even though I'm outwardly going through the motions, I'm just gonna say that I'm outwardly going through the motions, but inwardly it's me, 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 me. Even though I care for people and put people first, I try to anyway, put people first and do the right thing. But my inner self, my inner dialogue is, why this, why that? This is very critical. It's like designing a gown or a suit, and it's finishing it up and then ripping it all apart and starting all over. So Lord is having me talk about this on on video. I don't know why. It's embarrassing, Lord. And maybe that's a way to cast it out. To get past the embarrassment and the shame of it. Because I think if you keep stuff hidden, that's what where the devil likes to come in and be cruel to you in so many ways, ways that doesn't even seem like it's from him, but it is. He'll comfort you into a corner, and he'll comfort you. He'll comfort your sorrow, give you some humor, and keep you in a position where you're not active. You're not good for nothing. You done sidetracked off the path again. It's like a perpetual scales dropping from your eyes, because being in flesh and living in this world, it's easy to get sidetracked. I get sidetracked. I know y'all do. Maybe y'all don't acknowledge it, but I'm totally sidetracked. My GPS says my Jesus, right? I'm on the path to him, but then I stop and smell the roses. And then I want to look at other people's roses. Like, where their rose and my rose don't look like, it's just crazy. So we need to stop comparing. I'm going to write down what the Lord wants me. So it's about comparing, being self-centered. But the Lord not doing this. He told me to say, for the people who probably is listening, whoever listened to this, maybe 20 years from now, listen to this, he's not, being a taskmaster on me. He's not, this is not in condemnation. It's not a brutal thing that he's doing. It's like he's healing you. He heals me. He heals us in the most gentle ways. He allows us to see ourselves. And he wants us to open our eyes and fully take it in. But my problem is I want to see past my shadow. My shadow comes before who I am. I always see the shadow me. I just heard in my head there, that hurt me, that betrayed me. She comes first. Even though on the outside, I do this. I kind of look like this card too. I kind of look like this animated person. These are the cards I got here. The Lord is showing me what I have. So this is me, because he wants me to be confident and talk about this. So I shuffled some cards. This came out. So I left it out so I can remember the Lord wants me to be confident. And this is when I stop on my path and smell and admire other people's roses and then compare. This card came out for me because that's when I stop and I find myself 3 months later in the same position. So this card says, holding on firmly to goals and not easily discouraged. This card came in the mail from one of the decks I bought. It says, do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. This is so old. I had this for years. It's been sitting up here. So maybe the Lord wants me to read this every morning, because I was telling him last night, and I woke up telling him again this morning, dude, I don't know what to do. This card says, cowboy up. In the back is Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 17 through 18. Get up and prepare for action. Get out and tell the people everything I tell you to say. Do not break down in front of them, or I will break you myself. Ooh, I think I put that here because this card threw me. It says, do not break down in front of them, or I will break you myself. That's the Lord talking. And I think he's talking to a prophet. And it says, remember, today I have made you strong. I'm going to go ahead and open the Bible to this verse, because I want to see if it really says this, or I'll break you down myself. All right. Let me set my mess right here. So was it Jeremiah? Let me see. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 17 through 18. Let's find Jeremiah, which used to be, well, it used to be, it still is my favorite little boy's name. I named my son Jeremiah. That's one of my favorite boys' names. My other favorite boy's name is Brandon, and that's my oldest son. And he actually left the nest today. My baby moved out with a girl. I just had him yesterday, 1998. I just remember telling my parents I was pregnant. I was scared as hell because I wasn't married, even though I was 24. But, you know, I come from, you know, I grew up with a healthy, maybe unhealthy dose of shame. So I was, you know, thinking they was going to just shun me. But my father's a comedian, and he said, at least you waited till you 24. Your mama got pregnant at 16. Which he the one who got her pregnant, and you know how men are. Your mama got pregnant at 16. Well, you the one who got her pregnant. Duh, that was me. I'm the pregnancy. So my first son, I might as well say this, my firstborn, he is a Sagittarius, and he's doing his thing as a Sagittarius. What he's supposed to do, get out in the world and do something, see stuff. I just had that boy at Kaiser in 1998. I just had him. I remember struggling with childcare, and I had to take him to work one day because I didn't have nobody to watch him. And oh my, you know, in the beginning, I don't know, as a young single mom, in the beginning, if you don't have support, it is rough out there in the street. And back in the 90s, and I was in the 90s, right? But when I was 24, I knew I had responsibility to work, you know what I mean, and pay my bills and car and stuff, but I was still, I could say good time Sally. I was still, playing around with my friends. You know, we just drive on Sundays. We would get in the car. I had a Jeep, take the convertible top out, and just drive and play music, go to a Chinese restaurant, this free. And then now, back then I got pregnant and everything changed. That shift was very hard, and I didn't think I was going to get through it. But I'm here to say I did. So whoever hears this message, who have kids, young kids, and dealing with child care issues, the Lord wanted me to tell you, because he told me last night you would never go hungry. So if you have any fear of not having enough food, you're going to have more than enough. You're going to have more than enough. And the Lord said, put it in the freezer. Don't throw away food that people don't eat, like leftovers. Put it in the freezer. You're going to always have more than enough. Before you know it, you're going to have to buy another freezer, which I did. Buy another freezer. Even though my kids leaving the house, I'm still like, I still shop like they're here, you know, like they're still little. Even among my kids, my youngest is 16, she's a girl. I still shop. I'm just being a mom right now, so give me a minute. I'm being a mom. I still shop like they're, buy groceries like they're the little ones, the littles. The snacks, you know, the cereal, the milk, the cookies, the ice cream. I still do those things. And it's still staying there because they, you know, it's just there. They don't eat it like, you know, they don't eat like how they were kids. They're grown now, you know. It's totally different. I think my other middle son, he's on a diet, so he's fast all day, eats once a day. And he's very particular on what he eats. My daughter, she's 16, so she grazes. She's like me, she grazes. But I need to learn how to not shop like that. Reason why I'm saying that out loud, because the Lord has been dealing with me with my finances. And this is actually why I'm here and turned on the camera, because I was going to talk to the Lord about my finances myself. He said, what did I tell you? He said, just press record. That's it. I just want you to press record. So let me get back to the scripture. Jeremiah, thank you for listening to my mom time. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 17 through 8. Let me see what Jeremiah is. 1069, page 1060. Jeremiah. Yep, the prophet. Make some drink. All right. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 17. It says, get yourself ready. Stand up and say to them whatever I command you. Do not be terrified by them, or I will terrify you before them. The Lord said it. What a message, right? You wake up in the morning and get a message like that. The Lord said, it's almost like your parents say, if you don't go ahead and, what's that saying? When you get in a fight with a kid, say in school, you got a bully or somebody teasing, the Lord said, your parents say, if you don't go beat I'm going to beat yours. I always thought that didn't make no sense. But this is how parents who didn't know no better, try to teach their kids how to be confident in that way. So it was in threats. If you don't beat up that kid, I'm gonna beat you. Yeah, confidence. Because as a parent, being in this world, we didn't know no better. But the Lord said it too, but we said it different. But this is what the Lord said. Get yourself ready. Stand up and say to them whatever I command you. Do not be terrified by them, or I will terrify you before them. And let's go to 18. Today I have made you a fortified city, an iron pillar, and a bronze wall to stand against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, its officials, its priests, and the people of the land. They will fight against you, but will not overcome you. For I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. So I needed to hear that because I'm, had some things going on in my life. It's not been huge. It's really personal, and so that message really spoke to me. Let's see what it says in the comments. It says God revealed to Jeremiah his intent to use a foreign power to judge people of Judah for idolatry. Later, Jeremiah identified the Babylonians as an enemy from the north. I would love some more. There's some more information behind this verse. I'm gonna have to really get into it because it answered what I'm going through. Even though I feel like a foreigner doing this. Just like the book says, the Bible says, I feel like a foreigner doing this. What is this? Okay, please don't go here. So we did this. So this is this type of, this is my space. Y'all invited. The message is free for anybody. So it's not gonna be it's not gonna be, it's gonna be just natural. It's gonna be natural. Let me put this here because I'm gonna find out some more information about that verse. I might do a deep dive, which I never have in the Bible. I'm gonna do a deep dive research about that verse, just because that verse gives me life. The Lord said, if you don't go, and I'm gonna get you. Definitely like a switch. He don't want us to be scared or bashful. The Lord, I just heard bashful. All right. Anything else in here, Lord, that you want me to? No. So we good. Let me put my stuff back. Let me see. Reminder, the voice in your head isn't always right. You are okay, even if you don't feel like it. So you know who y'all listening to, type of person y'all listening to. I am a Gemini, so I'm always chatty. I'm very chatty with myself. I keep my, if that makes sense, I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Psalm 16-8. I want to make this video kind of short because I tried to upload a video the other day. It took 2 days for it to upload. So I think I'm gonna cut it here and then I'm gonna start another video. Okay? Hope this message gave y'all life like it gave me. Stick around on my channel. You don't know what the Lord, because I don't know what the Lord gonna have me do. Really, I don't. And I like it like that. The Lord knows I like it like that. I feel like this is renewing my spirit. Thank you, Lord. This moment right here has renewed my spirit because I was depleted. I was depleted because I depleted myself. I didn't pour into myself, and I was comparing my walk with other people's walk. So don't do that. Don't do that, okay? And you have to stay in the Word to stay, get refreshed, because the Word is living water. So I really feel now that I'm brand new again. I'm crystal clear again. I'm about where I'm going in my life, the path I'm going. It's not the job we do. It's not the title we have, mom, nurse, neighbor, I'm somebody's sister, I'm somebody's daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a co-worker. That's not what the walk is. The walk is with you and the Lord, and how he wants you to not appear in the Lord. He wants you to use your life. Your life is what he wants to use for his glory and for his kingdom. That's it. If you like to wear certain t-shirts, the Lord will give you something to do in that arena, and it would bring people to the Lord. He's so good. He uses all kinds of avenues. So I'm gonna stop here. I just look at the word creativity. He creates everything. He's the creator of the world, and so he put that in us, and so he wants us to create. I'm gonna end it there because I want to upload it, and I want it to be too long to upload. Then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get into the word, the Bible study. Okay, bye.